Hi everyone, welcome to the channel's first ever YouTube video. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe in order for the channel to grow. In this video, I will be talking about how Themba Selahle started off as just another small town boy with big dreams. But over the years, he went from obscurity to infamy by taking advantage of social media to scam thousands of unsuspecting individuals out of their hard-earned money. Today, I will be diving deep on how Themba went from being a university dropout to amassing a huge following. Today's subject is very controversial and popular across social media. You may know him by Deceit, Grootman, Don Kulunkulu, or even Babaka Rich Kid Tando. Born in Limpopo, Begersfort in 1997, Themba Selahle celebrates his birthday on the 27th July of every year. He is the firstborn of two children. He has a brother by the name of Themba Selahle. His father works for the South African Police Services and his mother is a sangoma by profession. One thing that is apparent about Themba Selahle is that he has always been a hustler. While in high school he attempted rapping, but sadly his rap career never materialized. After finishing high school, Themba Selahle moved to Johannesburg to further his studies in 2017. While doing so, he stayed in Bloemfontein and studied media at Boston Media House. Unfortunately for him, he never completed his education and instead focused on his online presence. He used the alias Deceit on social media and began selling iPhones and sneakers at incredibly low prices to attract customers. It appears that this was all a scam, as he never actually had the items to sell. What a con artist he is. He started scamming people as early as 2018. How he manages to scam people till this day baffles me.
Deceit added again, a whole iPhone X for 3,000 rands. Deceit stopped scamming Gamma Sneaker. He's now selling an iPhone 8 Plus with 3K. iPhone Erekisa ko shopong is single Instagram user Deceit or Prof Nyembe. Imagine being scammed while trying to buy fake sneakers. Deceit has always been a goat. You guys are still ordering sneakers from Deceit even after being warned that it's a scam. Yo!
Upon receiving criticism and backlash for being a scammer, he didn't just stop like any other person would. Instead, he looked for other ways to scam people. He changed his social media handles from Deceit to Grootman to confuse people and prevent his previous scams from coming up when people search for him on internet. All in all, he desired a blank canvas. This time he concentrated on Forex. Due to the popularity of self-proclaimed Forex gurus, South Africans were becoming interested in this around this time. He would advertise his Forex business on Instagram, offering to trade on behalf of his followers. The only thing they needed to do was send him money and relax, because within a couple of days he would have doubled it for them, even going as far as generating a 200% interest. This right here is an article published by City Press, which is a South African news brand. His Forex packages contained 3 investment options. 800 rands yielded returns of 2,000 rands. 1,500 rands yielded returns of 4,500 rands, and 2,500 rands generated an amount of 7,500 rands. And as the saying goes, if something is too good to be true, it probably is. So, because Themba Selahle knows he has no intention of paying back investors their money, what did he do? Well, he came up with a way to evade arrest even if they were to open a case of fraud against him. He refused to accept EFT payments and instead opted for cash send. He promptly rejected their suggestion to send money straight into his account, stating that he has moved to Bidvest Bank and any delays caused by interbank transfers would hurt their potential return. And unfortunately, they believed him. Business was going so well for Themba that he flaunted his lavish lifestyle everywhere. When I tell you guys that he was thriving, and it's all because of few donations. He spoiled himself and everyone around him with expensive gifts and shopping sprees. No expenses were spared, guys. It was around this time that Themba started a foundation to give back to the needy with the money he scammed people. While his Forex scam was thriving, he was, however, being exposed by his victims on social media with the help of his best friend Sabelo. I will get into the Themba Selahle versus Sabelo feud shortly. But before that, I think it is worth noting that all his friends that you see on this picture have cut him off after his feud with Sabelo because they simply realized that he was the toxic one. That is, on the far left, Nyembe, Mjosta, Themba and Sabelo. While Themba Selahle was being exposed on Twitter by his victims for the scammer and a fraud that he is, the FSCA, which is the Financial Sector Conduct Authority, it is the South African Financial Institutions Market Conduct Regulator and a successor agency to the Financial Services Board. It issued a warning urging the public to be cautious when conducting financial businesses with Themba, as he is not registered with them. For those who don't know, for an individual or a business to trade on behalf of others or to offer financial advice that is risky, they need to register with the FSCA. However, Themba did not listen to the warning as he continued to trade on behalf of other people and he suffered no consequences to his action. Now back to the Sabelo versus Themba feud. It was around this time that Themba had a fallout with his best friend Sabelo. He and Sabelo had been buddies since their time at tertiary in 2017. It's unclear what might have caused their fallout. Sabelo posted on Instagram that he wants to hear from anyone and everyone who has been duped by Themba so that he can help them open a case against Themba in hopes of recovering their money. He then invited all of Themba's victims to join a WhatsApp group he had created, in which he made Themba's address known to the public. For an entire week, Themba and Sabelo threw shade at each other on Instagram and nothing was left unsaid. Every stone was turned. Sabelo alleged that Themba physically abused his ex-girlfriend Karabo, attaching a screenshot of a conversation he had with Karabo. So right now what I will do is just attach screenshot from the time when Sabelo and Themba were feuding. They are not orderly, so I'll just summarize where I can, right? So what happened thereafter is that Sabelo further alleged that Themba once faked being kidnapped in order to scam his parents out of money. In retaliation, Themba mocked Sabelo for trying so hard to be him, to an extent that he didn't mind having his seconds, alleging that Sabelo's girlfriend Hloni was his before he was Sabelo's. This, however, did not sit well with Sabelo. He then shook the social media when he accused Themba's mom of being a witch. This led to people on Twitter to mock Themba's mom and say that she indeed looks like a witch, attaching her pictures and using them as memes. Engingakusho nje at this point is that the way yonke le ndaba ivele yaphelela emoyeni ngakhona, one can really say that kukho isandla semfene involved here, because there is no way that one person can keep getting away with scamming people for more than 8 years now.
So you guys about the nasty comment about who doesn't know Grootman is a scammer now in those kind of vibes. No guys, I was not gonna like risk my 2,500 to Grootman just because I used to look like a scammer and all that. So I'm just telling you out there, Grootman is a scammer. You see him wearing Gucci, wearing whatever. And at Gunile, one thing I know about Gunile, each and every 2,500 rand that Grootman I cram, he needs to buy flowers or apologize. No give a bon ma post ile ba tsora ka di pampas. Imagine wala Grootman o aparana, o hemanna, o janna. Ke tšhelete tsa ka tseo. Aowa guys. Lena le ka se understand gore wa kelesio. Like that. Guys, this I know, it's happening. It's a lot. You've been seeing me on your FYP for the longest time. It's not even the longest time, like in a short period of space. Oh, okay, guys. Okay, I was in the whole story of what's going on. So I texted Grootman on Instagram, telling him or I wanna know about the investment that he's doing. So I saw his story, you know. So I was like, yo, this guy is living like his best life, the investment thing. So he was like, and Sandela, like, this package plan, it was 1,500 rand. It was, I don't remember the plans actually, but I'm gonna share the pictures soon. And the other one was 2,500 rand, and I was like, I have the 2,500 rand. Let me go for this. Didn't all I found was scam. But I'm blogger an hour after I sent the money. What alone? God, no, I get sharp. So I recently saw his video on TikTok and it was like, what? Grootman improved on 2,500 daka or something like that. And he took it as a joke. He's making he's doing business or something like that. So I was like, how South Africa? And then others are saying I should go to X-Rap, others are saying I should go to Riazotela, wara. You know, this kind of vibes. Imagine since kids are good TV in Tabakala 2,500 rand. Bring back my 2,500 rand. Yeah. Hey, this is Sabelo 157, not with my poor quality phone.
So, this is how I got scammed by Grootman. Yes, I got scammed by Grootman. If you don't know who Grootman is, he's like a South African influencer, but anyway, I don't even know what to call him right now. But, I had met Grootman before, so I was not as skeptical because what he was portraying online is actually how he is in real life. Like, he's spending and he's not a fake account. Like, the person online and the person face-to-face are like e-commerce, they're communicator, you understand? So I didn't feel as like he was a scam or like one of those Forex people who are using other people's pictures. Like, when I met him, he was wearing a full-on kit situation. So, let me get to how I met him actually. I was at the Rand's Cape Town, Ekaelita, just before I moved to Australia. I see Mensa Main. Mensa Main is an American YouTuber, so he reacts to South African music and South African content. So, I have been following Mensa Main since the beginning, since like the first intro. Now he's changed it a couple of times. But, so I see Mensa Main, I'm freaking out, I'm fanning. I go take a picture with Mensa. I'll post it after this because we don't look good at all. And then I get home the next day. I tell my sister, oh my god, I met Mensa, la la. And then my sister's like, oh, wasn't he with Grootman? I'm like, who the hell is Grootman? I did see the guy. Even when I was chilling with Mensa, his friend was there. He didn't mention his name, but he didn't give me Grootman. He gave me his real name, I guess.
So I didn't know. So my sister shows me his account. I see, I'm like, yo, this guy, he's obviously, I could tell he's kind of moneyed from the interaction, like the conversation with him as well, and what they were drinking and stuff like that. So I see his profile, my sister tells me, oh, he's a Forex trader, blah, blah, blah. So I start following him from there. 2 weeks ago, he posted that he is currently trading on behalf of other people. So if you don't have time to actually learn how to trade, he'll invest for you and then he'll give you your return while taking a cut. I'm thinking, Jonga, this is amazing. This is exactly what your girl needs. The money I'm going to make in Australia is going to be my Australian money for like a car and other things. And the money I make through him and trading for me, it will be my South African money. Currently, my house is leaking back home, so I'm trying to, do that at the same time. Did I not get dribbled? I WhatsApp him, send him 2.5. I took the biggest package, which is 2.5. And I'm like, actually, I know, man, this person, he is who he says he is. So I give him another 2.5. Now, what I liked about him was that he was going to give you a return in a week's time. Guys. Did you think I saw it? Do you think I saw it?
Following the backlash, Themba Selahle decided to deactivate his Instagram account and lay low. When I say this man never runs out of ways to scam people, I mean it. I stand his work ethic, or rather let me say his scam ethic. He's back on Instagram like he never left and has a new business venture. Wanna take a wild guess? Well, he currently has a Betway group on WhatsApp. So on this group, in order to join his WhatsApp group, you have to pay a 500 Rand monthly subscription fee. Meanwhile, 1,000 rands gets you to be a member of this group for a lifetime. Some people are of the opinion that if you are still getting scammed by Themba Selahle at this time and age with all the social media and the search tools, then it's on you, while others are sympathizing with the victims. If you have made it till this far, shout out to you and thank you for watching. Please do engage and share your thoughts on this matter in the comments below. I will be back with part 2 of the video where we will take a look on Grootman's, or rather on Themba Selahle's romantic relationships. While it comes as no secret that Themba has quite a wandering eye, and in part 2 of the video I will be talking about the women that he has dated over the years.